Yo, what's up? It's Duke. I'm here with another video. Mostly back with another training principles video. And in this video, I just want to cover Base Strength by Alex Bromley, or Alexander Bromley, his full name. So I just want to talk to you guys about my experience with the program and just basically just a quick review of it. So basically, Base Strength is just basically the concept of having all your bases covered when it comes to developing strength, which in whichever arena you choose to utilize it. So this could be powerlifting, this could be strongman training, this could be, some elements of bodybuilding if you wish to have strength behind the size and mass that you put on or accrue while doing bodybuilding. So how did I come across Alexander Bromley? Well, there was a time when I was going through researching strongman and powerlifting and combining both styles together and just trying to get a good solid programming going where I can utilize bodybuilding, strongman style of training and look and power and strength and powerlifting as well. Because when you look into the disciplines of it, it's the discipline of powerlifting is just to optimize yourself for that one lift or on that lift for one rep. One good, clean, effective rep. With strongman, it's about doing that, but with more repetitions. And bodybuilding is just making sure you build your body in proportion and have good overall, balance and size and proportion to your body and appearance-wise. But I wanted to combine all of those to build a good, solid strength and strong physique that can perform. So I came across Alexander Bromley just looking through strongman style of training and powerlifting style of training, and I became intrigued by his videos and everything that he did, and I bought two of his books, one of them being Base Strength and the other being the deadlift book that he put out. And basically I just been a fan of his ever since. And I also like that he reviewed other programs in a more realistic light. He wasn't doing it to just do like the quick clickbait videos, although he may have clickbait names and titles to him. Once you watch it and just see him just break things down and go into it in detail as he does and only how he can do it, it just make you really do have more respect for the guy, and he's just a cool dude. So basically his Base Strength book, I would recommend it. It's and even though I was more intermediate and advanced in my lifting, and that is who I kind of recommend it for, but it's anybody starting out. If you're just starting out, it's a great read because it's going to tell you how to put together a program for yourself and how to do what the book's title suggests, which is build base strength, which is building good strength when it comes to the bench press and the squat and the deadlift and overhead press eventually, if you want to just venture into just having all your bases covered. So Bromley, he does it very well, and in the way that he does it in a very educational style, which I celebrate and I love. He's a very educational guy, but he also throws in some jokes as well. And also he does like the sketching as well through his videos as well. And me being a graphic designer, I love that aspect of it as well. So when it comes to the base strength and what I utilize from it was when I initially bought the book years ago, it was basically just to make sure that I was on the right path when it came to me putting together a program for myself to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, and it ultimately did. And me coming back to the book, which I did just I would say about a month ago, because about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and basically I've been utilizing mixing the program that I currently have with his 70s style of powerlifting. So basically I will go to the gym now and do work up to my top set, then I'll build down and try to and basically implement some of the principles that he did with his 70s powerlifting program that he has in Base Strength book, in the Base Strength book. And basically it's just doing the main lifts, and you're going on basically a wave progression. So you'll be 65% this week, probably 70% next week, or 75 if you feel like challenging yourself, then so on and so forth, 65, 75, 80, 85, 90, and you work out through waves. And you can incorporate a deload week if you wish to do so. So that's the program that I kind of been running. I will work up to my heaviest set as I would like in a normal powerlifting workout. And like prior to that, it was me working up to my heaviest set, then doing a back off set, and then moving on to my accessory work. But now it's working up to my heaviest set, doing a main lift. So that'll be squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press. Then I'll start implementing the wave workout percentages that he recommends. And the way I do my percentages is I have a weight that I want to achieve at the end of my programming cycle. That's the weight that I work off towards in my percentages and my max. So I'm going 65, 75, 85% of that said max that I wish to achieve. So I would do work up to my heavies that I'm currently at, break it down to the percentage of where I want to be, and then I would do my reps, and then I would go into my accessory work and all the other parts of hitting that muscle. So leg days will always be my longest days, so I always make sure I get plenty of rest and make sure that's the workout that I go the hardest in and be most focused in, because that does, for me, set the tone for the rest of the week and the rest of the workouts that follow. And so basically when it comes to a squat, work up to my heaviest point, go to the percentage of the squats that I wish to max out at. Then I'll go into a leg press or leg extensions, but mostly leg extensions to pre-exhaust the quads. Then I'll move on to the leg press and do my sets there. And then I'll go to the leg curls, seated or lying sometimes, and then I'll go to the adductor machines. Then I do side bends to work the obliques, to work on my core stabilizers on the side when I do a squat or overhead press or a deadlift. Then I will move on to the plate loaded leg press. Plate loaded squat press. Functions kind of like a leg press, but more of a pendulum swing that you're working on. And it really does allow you, when you get up to doing the amount of reps that I do, which is mostly like 12 to 15 reps on it, and you really do feel the lactic acid build up in basically your lower region of your body. So there's everything from the glutes, hamstrings, quads. You feel it all on that plate loaded squat press. And then I go into my Stairmaster routine that I do for about 15 minutes, and then I'll cool down with the elliptical. Then I'll be done with my legs for the day. So I do recommend Alexander Bromley's base strength. It's great for all lifters, whether you're beginning, whether you're immediate or you're advanced. And it's great for the beginners because it's going to show you how to put together a program and also show you how to build true solid strength and just in the world of lifting weights. And you can decide from there which discipline you wish to pursue, whether that's bodybuilding, whether that's powerlifting, whether that's strongman, or a combination of the disciplines. And if you're an intermediate to an advanced lifter, like I was when I bought the book, it just goes into really just giving you the percentage and how to use the percentages to really maximize your program that you're using, and really just to pique your interest and change things around, because there's so many different training programs that you can utilize to bring up weak or lacking body parts or body parts that you think are weak, or lifts that you may think are weak, or weeks that you never, or lifts that you never thought about implementing. And it basically gives you a good case to implement them to build up your strength to assist with other lifts that you may be struggling in. So hey, anything by Alexander Bromley I'm a fan of. He's a cool guy. I really do recommend it. He's a solid guy, very educational. He does his research on things. He's not just out here doing videos just to do videos. He's a solid guy. Very much just like the Chris Gethin video that I did before. These are the guys who I follow, the guys who I believe in doing workout programs, building my workout programs in a similar light. Because these guys, they done it. They done the hard work. They put the time in, just like I do when I do my programs. These are guys who went through the program and did it. They got injured doing these programs. They found a way to work back towards where they were and supersede that. So I want to recommend guys who are just guys who've been out there and done it, not just guys who just putting out programs just to put out programs, or naming programs after anime characters or video games or whatever it may be. And I'm not knocking people who do that, but I'm just saying, a lot of people can recommend these programs and say all these different things, and they critique lifts and all these different things, but you really got to go out there and do it yourself and get experience in it. You got to make your mistakes. You got to do your bonehead lifts. You got to do all of these different things to find your true form, your true technique, your biomechanics for your body, so that you can optimize the lift and lift weights as long as possible in a safe manner for as long as possible until you decide to move on to the different discipline of conditioning or strengthening or training and disciplining your body. So that's my workout that I wanted to, that's my video that I want to make for you guys. Just wanted to cover Alexander Bromley and base strength. I do recommend it. It is the real deal. All right, I'm Thomas Davis, or you call me Duke. Peace.